Welcome to the Real Estate Show on WGBF AM with your host, Charlie Butler. This is where you'll learn to sell your home quickly and for more money. And now, the host of the Real Estate Show, the guy who guarantees to sell your home or he'll buy it himself, Charlie Butler.
Good morning, Tri-State. This is Charlie Butler, and this is the inaugural Charlie Butler radio show. I'm here with Evie Barr from Waterstone Mortgage.
Good morning, Charlie.
How are you this morning, Evie?
I'm doing great.
And really want to go over for a second kind of what Evie and I want to accomplish in this show. We came up with this show just as an idea to help better educate the public about real estate, mortgages, and everything that goes along with it. And as we both know, Evie, it is a process.
It is definitely a process from day one, whether it be getting pre-approved, calling your realtor. You just got to make that first step and then get to closing, and everybody's happy. So
we'll, as the weeks go on, we'll be on at 10:30 here on WGBF AM. We'll be bringing in people from all different aspects of the industry, whether it be home inspectors, appraisers, builders, and on. Insurance people. And anyone who has ideas out there, this is your show. We're doing this for you. So please email us. You can email me at butlercommercial@gmail.com with any questions. We'll answer your questions on the air, or with any suggestions you have. Or you can email Evie at Evie.
My email address is B as in boy, ARR @waterstonemortgage.com.
So Evie, you want to? We'll just jump right into this, and you want to tell us a little bit about what the people that aren't familiar with Waterstone Mortgage. Why? I'll just act like I'm a consumer here for a second. Why should I use Waterstone Mortgage?
Waterstone Mortgage, you're going to get the best customer service possible. It's important to highlight that we are not a mortgage broker. We are a subsidiary of Waterstone Bank, which has $3.2 billion in assets. They are out of Pewaukee, Wisconsin, and they've been in business since 1921. The mortgage side of things has been Waterstone Mortgage for the past 19 years. We have every program available, including 4 different no down payment options for different buyers.
So I could actually buy a house with no money down.
That is correct.
Okay. So is this, I'm being a realtor, obviously, I know about these programs, but I think many people out there are thinking that these programs are only for people in lower income categories. Is that true?
No, that's not true. Waterstone is the only lender in the state that offers the Wealth Builder program. And it's not a USDA program where you have to be purchasing in certain areas. It's not a down payment assistance program. It's open to anyone looking to purchase even up to $650,000 as the loan amount to put no money down. So there's a wide array of people it can help.
So there is something there for everyone.
Yes.
And I know. Again, as a realtor, I know myself and my team, something we get that you may want to address. We always tell people to go get pre-approved at Waterstone Mortgage. And people say, well, why can't you show me houses first?
Right.
And why is it important? People say, I've got good credit. I don't need to. Why do they need to get pre-approved? Why is that so important?
It's so important that they get pre-approved for the mere fact that we need to know up front what your credit score is, how much you can truly borrow, what price range you need to be looking in. I have borrowers who think that they'll probably only be approved for up to $80,000, but they might actually be approved for up to $125,000. And honestly, I've had borrowers that a realtor has taken their time and shown them 15, 20 houses, and the borrower had credit issues, which the realtor was not aware of. So for a borrower, It's just giving them the knowledge of what they will truly be able to do with their financing whenever it comes time to write an offer.
And so it's not for as much for you or for the realtor as it is for the borrower, so they can be better informed of how much house they can buy.
Definitely.
What their price range is.
Yes.
And if there has been a ding in their credit, I'm assuming, and I know because we work together, that you've got programs for them where you work with them, well, it may be a few months before they can buy.
Yes. We are not credit counselors by any means.
Right.
I'm a mortgage loan officer, not a credit counselor. But we can review the credit report, see what's on there. If there is a ding, give them directions as to how they can get that corrected. We also work with a company called National Credit Care, and what their focus is to raise credit scores so borrowers can get to the point where they can buy a home.
Well, let's get rid of some myths here too about some people. People will ask. We're talking about the pre-approval process, and how much does that cost?
There's no cost to be pre-approved.
So, is there any cost for me as a borrower if I'm coming to you, and except for the cost once I'm approved? Once I write an offer on a home, do you charge me anything up front?
No, we do not charge anything prior to application disclosures being sent out. So the pre-approval process is completely free. And in today's market, as you can attest to, it's really going to help the buyer to be pre-approved because you can move quicker on writing a purchase agreement and being able to provide a pre-approval letter, which most sellers are asking for these days so that they know you have already started your financing. And
one of the things Evie's saying there, of course, is right now, you may have a house out there that's listed that's in it's a nice house in a good price range. There's 4 or 5 offers on it. If you're already pre-approved, if the seller realizes you've got your financing in place, they are more likely to seriously consider your offer. Sometimes it may not even be the highest offer, but they will take seriously an offer the more information they've got on the financing.
Correct. If they know people have already started that first step on their mortgage loan, that is a more serious buyer than someone that just throws out an offer but can't prove that they've done anything with their financing.
Right. And the Charlie Butler team, we all use Waterstone. They've done a great job for us. They've got, as Evie said, a variety of programs for just about everybody. I mean, you've got all the government programs.
Yes.
You hear people say, well, I'll go to a bank, but really, you guys are a mortgage company, but you're also a bank too.
We are a bank. We just do not have the deposit branch here in the Evansville area. We do offer all mortgage loans, the conventional loans, the USDA, VA, FHA, Indiana Housing. We also offer numerous niche programs for doctors and jumbo loans, and as I was talking about before, the Wealth Builder. And
so just pretty well full service for everyone.
Definitely.
So I guess we should back up. We've got them pre-approved for a loan, and we're almost ready to close. Now I guess we're gonna have to do something for that. We got to find a house.
Yes, yes. So they need to call the Charlie Butler team and get one of your listing agents on it, or your selling agents.
Yes, we could get. And as Evie said, we have both. We've got if you're looking to, as we're talking about the process here, if you're looking to buy a home. Call my team. The buyer's agent line is area code 812-430-1708. And just a little bit about us. We're a team of 9 agents. We're with Keller Williams Capital Realty here in Evansville. We've been on the Wall Street Journal list in the past as the top 250 realtors in the country. We just were on the Real Trends America's Best Real Estate list for 5th or 6th year in a row.
Wow.
Best real estate agent list, which is the top 1% of the agents in the country. So we've got good experienced people. They're there to help you. And something we do a little different, we have people who specialize in working with buyers and specialize in working with listings. So if you're calling about buying a home and you're wanting to look at houses, get pre-approved. After you get pre-approved at Waterstone, call, as we said, 430-1708, and one of our buyer's agents can help you. If you're needing to list a home, we've got some great listing agents. Houses are selling fast right now. It's really unusual for us to have a house set longer than 2 weeks right now. And that number for our listing agents is 812-449-0050. We offer some really good programs for if you list your house with us. In fact, we offer a program if we can't sell it, we'll buy it.
Wow.
So that's one program. In today's market, things are selling so well and so fast. That's not, that's usually more effective in off markets.
How long are you seeing a house stay on the market in our area right now?
The average is around 80 days,
wow.
Which is down. But you've got to take into effect, unfortunately, there are some overpriced homes out there.
Yes.
And if you price your home right and it's in good condition, 95% of the time it will sell in a month or less.
How do you guys go about getting that purchase price?
So call us and we'll come out. We'll have one of our listing professionals come out, look at your house. They'll go back. They'll look at what that neighborhood's done, find comparable properties, and put together a full report for you. A market analysis on your home. That's all free. And to give you an idea where you want to list that. I'm not going to sit here and say it's exact science because it's not, but it will give you a good gauge of where to go.
You're looking at what has been selling in the areas and where that should drive their price at. And, does it also go into account the current updates that need to be done on the house? Do you ever have people go ahead and do updates on their house whenever you're getting ready to list?
Yes. I mean, in fact, it happens. It's happened here in the last year or so more than it used to, mm-hmm. where people will call and they'll say, can you come out and look at my house and see what I need to do? Right. And so, maybe they need to put new kitchen cabinets in. Maybe it's something as big as a roof. But they're wanting to and many times they're wanting to get maximum dollars out of their house, and they're asking, what do we need to do to get top dollar? Right. Another thing quickly, houses are selling really quick and top the market right now. Through 2016, we've had the highest average sale price in history.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, higher than 2005, higher than 2006, which were, unbelievable years. But we're starting to see a little bit of a slowdown nationally. Now, as many of us know here in the Midwest, we usually see that slow down later on. Yes. But the coasts are starting to see, not bad. We're not, I don't want to scare people where it's like 2008 again, because it's not. But you're seeing just a gradual downward shift, days on the market a little longer, prices not going up as much. So now is a great time to put your home on the market. Also, the weather's still good. It's better to do it before it gets into winter.
Definitely.
But this would be a great time right now.
Yes. But houses do still sell in the winter.
Oh, absolutely. So, and that is one of the great, and I say that, and that's one of the great misnomers because, as I always tell people in the winter that when they list, I'm going to sound like I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth here, but as I always tell people in the winter, and it's so true, you get fewer buyers.
Yes.
But the people that are out there tromping in the snow and getting out there and bundling up and looking at houses in 20-degree weather, they want to buy a house. They're not out there looking. That is
very true.
They're not out there looking at paint colors.
No.
You know.
No. They're serious buyers who are ready to go. So, and I think to go back to kind of another myth that you brought up is whenever something big is happening on the East or West Coast, the Midwest is a little bit slower and we don't ever get hit near as hard. Right. So whenever you referenced the market crashing, Evansville was not hit nearly as hard as the rest of the world was.
No, in fact, we also represent several investors here locally and some from around the country that invest in Evansville. And Evansville, people locally probably don't realize, is a very hot place to invest in.
Yes.
And the reason is, and we get a lot of national money coming in here, hedge funds, different things. But the reason is we don't ever go way, way up.
Yes.
And we don't ever go way, way down. The people who are looking for the huge returns don't come here.
Right.
They go to Florida, they go to California, they go to Phoenix, places like that. The people who are looking at stability, they invest in places like Evansville, Indianapolis. There's some Texas markets that are that way.
Yes.
Some various markets like that just they stay pretty stable.
Yes. Yes. One of the things that makes Evansville a great place to live.
And it is. And but we talk about investing in real estate. That's something else as we go through here over the next several months. We're going to have people on who invest in real estate.
Yes.
On a big scale. And kind of, because I know there are probably people out there listening and say, I hear about this investing in real estate. How do I get started in it? And so if you're interested in that, as I said, we represent a lot of investors. Give us a call. You can reach us at either 430-1708 or 449-0050, area code 812. And that side of the business is something that can be very lucrative.
Yes. Do you sell much commercial real estate within your group?
Yes, we do. We are, we seem to specialize, I say seem to, I don't know if we just fell into it or we're that smart, one of the two, but in apartment complexes.
Really?
Yeah, I've got myself and a couple other people. I got a guy named Justin Long who just joined me, who I'm really excited about. He's an analyst, and he really gets in and analyzes the properties. I've got and we so we do a lot of apartment complexes. Do some. We're working on a warehouse deal right now. Working on some student housing deals right now, and also. Something else that's popular is like bigger single family packages. People that want to buy. We're working on one right now, 65 single families.
Wow.
So
what do you mean by single family packages?
Well, I'm sorry, I should be more, but just like a regular single family home.
Yes.
That would be rental property. Would then go. An investor packages a bunch of those up together. In this case, 65 of them.
Okay.
And sells those.
Okay.
So there's that. There's just, it's one of those things. There are so many ways to make money, but even buying your own. For those that are renting, even buying your own home in Evie, I think I'm going to throw it back to you for a second here. People that are out there that are renting and they're paying $700 a month, $800 a month, whatever it is. They get a pretty nice home for that payment, couldn't they?
You can definitely get a nice home for that payment. And by buying a home and putting it towards a mortgage loan instead of just paying rent, you're building equity in something. So you're not just throwing your money out to your landlord and giving them money to put towards something. You're actually providing equity so that you're building your future, essentially. So it's definitely a smart move to buy a new house or buy a home. We have different programs that for the first-time home buyers that offer, as what we were talking about before, no down payment or loan down payment options as well. And we can review what their financial picture looks like and decide which works best for them.
So for lack of a better, you're trying to get once they've came to us or another realtor. I'm not saying we're not the only ones out there. I'm not saying that. They can come to you, and I know I've given my contact information several times.
Yes.
Abby, do you want to give your contact information?
I can be contacted at 812-463-3199 is our office number, or by email, as I said before, at ebar@waterstonemortgage.com.
And so where are you located at if I want to come see you?
We are located at 5712 East Virginia Street, over on the east side in between Burkhart and Green River Road. Really easy to find.
Yeah, it's a really nice location too.
Yes, right in the middle of the big activities on the east side between Burkhart and Green River.
So is there anything right now with mortgages that are different and I don't want to put you on the spot, but you want to talk about that people really maybe something people really need to know right now?
The most important thing to know about mortgages is there were some guidelines that went into place in October of 2015 that caused our industry to be in a little bit of an uproar. I think Waterstone dealt with it very, very well. We had been working on it for 2 years before TRID occurred, TRID is what it's called. But what that made us realize is everyone involved in a real estate transaction has to be on their game. So our borrowers, they have to get their information to us as quickly as possible to meet that timeline of the closing date, because there's specific milestones that we have to hit in the loan process in order to get us there. Now, the neat thing that Waterstone did was whenever we were testing our computer software for the upcoming change, our IT guys put into place this loan calendar. So whenever I receive a purchase agreement for a borrower, I send them back, and I also send their real estate agent and the listing agent a copy of this loan calendar that it lays out from date to date what we have to hit, and then it gives the definitions of what those milestones are as well. So everybody involved in the transaction knows what has to happen in order to get us to that closing date. Timelines are huge, so we need to get everything as soon as possible.
And as Evie said, the timelines have become very, very important. And this TRID that Evie's talking about, we've got an expert in here, but he's too shy to get on the mic. So we're just saying hi to Derek Danks over here on the side. But we'll get him up here someday. And
yes.
Anybody that knows him knows he's not shy. I was being very facetious there. So
Charlie and I will not be talking at all if Derek joins us.
So sometimes you don't hear us at all, you'll know Derek's here. And also, something that I realized that I hadn't mentioned, and you just made me think of by giving your email address, was my website. And I don't know if you mentioned yours or not, but you can go to our website at charliebutlerteam.com. Go to our Facebook page. Just look up Charlie Butler Team and like us. And if you want to send private messages on Facebook, you send them that. You can get questions to us that way. But again, the website's charliebutlerteam.com. And Evie?
And you can always go to waterstonemortgage.com is our website as well.
And they have a really, really neat website. And you'll recognize, I know at least with our website, it's right there in front. If we can't sell your house, we'll buy it. I know a lot of you have heard here Glenn Beck talking about that here on WGBF. And yes, that's true. If we can't sell your home, we will buy it.
One cool thing that is on our website is that loan calendar that I was talking about. So if someone is in the middle of buying their house right now and they haven't gotten the communication they've necessarily wanted, they should be able to pull up their own timeline or loan calendar on our website. It's open to everyone to do that.
One other thing real quick is I think we got about 5 minutes left. So, Evie, we talked about, and I don't want to get my investment clients mad at me by beating up on rent too much, but they understand. So the person paying $750 a month in rent.
Yes.
And I'm going to ask you to just give me a ballpark off the top of your head here what I'm getting ready to do. Is and maybe you can't do it, but again, a ballpark. How much house could they buy?
I can't give you the exact amount because part of that figure is going to be in the interest rate, and there's numerous things that go into determining the interest rate.
They've got good credit.
Yes. With buyers, I have a lot of buyers that my starting out question whenever I talk to a buyer is, okay, what is the high purchase price that you're looking to spend? Well, I don't know. And usually the next question is, where do you want your monthly payment to be? So whenever I go to pre-approve someone, I'll adjust my numbers so we can get to that payment amount that they want. And, it might be a $70,000 house, or like I said before, it might be a $125,000 house. There's numerous factors that go into it, but we can definitely, sit down with the buyer and go through it and see what works best for them.
Okay, and but I'm gonna put you on. So next time I have your loan calculator out, we want those people to know how much house they could buy. If
I can do that.
Okay, and that's fair enough. And I just real quick, I wanted to give I'm here talking, and they'll be here over the weeks, but I just wanted to give a shout out to my team who, if it wasn't for their hard work, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing. And that is our operations manager, Lachey Schmidt, listing agent Jamie Keller, listing agent Deanna Herm, buyer's agents Angel Hillenbrand, Abigail Cole, Deanna Herm, commercial agent Justin Long, REO specialist, foreclosure specialist, it's what that means, is Mindy Malinsky. And our field services is Jeff Pro, and I'm sure I've left somebody out, but I apologize to anybody that I have. So I just wanted to give a shout out and thank those guys, and they're going to be in here talking too. So,
and Charlie really does have a wonderful team. Everyone's very personable, on the ball, just great and easy to deal with.
So. All these no money down programs that we've talked about, and all the other programs that we've talked about, is there one program out there right now that you're more excited about?
I think the Wealth Builder program is awesome. Just it's open to anyone. If you do not want to pay any money down on a house. So no down payment. It's set up on a 20-year term. So that's how you build the equity in it, because you aren't set up on a 30-year term. It's just a great way to build equity quicker in a house. And within 7 years, you'll have 31% equity in your house versus setting it up on a 30-year term and you're not going to have near that.
And I can get a fixed rate on that?
That is an adjustable rate.
That's an adjustable rate.
It's set up as a 7-in-1 adjustable rate mortgage.
Okay.
But how many people really stay in their house beyond 5 to 7 years?
And you get a killer rate on that adjustable rate too. So I think they're gesturing as we got 1 minute left, Abby.
It went by quick.
It did go by quick. Next week we'll have Jared Eagleson with us. Jared is with Keller Williams Capital Realty. Jared's in charge of new agent training, and what Jared's going to do is those out there that are thinking, I'd like to get my real estate license and just don't know how. that Jared's going to tell you about the process next week.
That'll be great.
So, again, thanks for listening. And this is the Charlie Butler Show with Evie Barr. We'll see y'all next Sunday morning.
Have a great Sunday.
You've been listening to The Real Estate Show on WGBF AM with the guy who guarantees to sell your home or he'll buy it himself, Charlie Butler. Join us every week at this time to find out how to sell your home quickly and for more money. For more information, email cbutler@kw.com or visit charliebutlerteam.com.